The one thing I want to speak about today is, and before we get to the questions, is the idea of energy versus anti-energy. And there's certain things that actually are energy generators. They give us energy. And then there are things that are energy stealers. They basically rob us of energy. So calories will tell us how much energy may be in something, but it doesn't tell us whether that energy is going to contribute to us or if it's going to leak our energy and leach our energy and siphon off our energy. Just because something is high in calories doesn't mean it's going to leak your energy. And just because something is low in calories doesn't mean it's going to prevent you from putting waste and weight on the body. If you think about the reasons that people put on the weight they do, it's because that which they're putting in is actually causing their body to waste so much of its own energy. So from now on, think about what you consume in terms of, is it an energy donor or is it an energy stealer? And the way to know this is energy donors have tons of extra electrons. This is what makes them an energy donor. So everything that is high alkaline is negatively ionically charged, which means it has lots of extra electrons. So the electrons are what we're looking for. Electrons are never going to, and obviously if we overeat on anything, it's going to clog our body and it's going to slow everything down. So overeating slows everything down, which means that we have impaction at the end of the day. We have stuff residing in our system that is preventing flow. But substances that have tons of extra electrons are your energy donors, and they are not going to make you old and sick and heavy. Those things which are energy stealers, electron stealers, they actually go in and because they have so few electrons, or they have more electrons, they have more protons in their nucleus and they have electrons on their outer belt, they're going to go and they're going to suffocate all of your healthy atoms, which have all these life-generating electrons. So they're just basically, if you think about it, you have a candle and you've got those, what are those things called you put the candles out with? Not a snuffer, yeah? Okay. They're like snuffers. They basically, going in, they're putting putting your candle out. So this is the way you want to look at food. It's the simplest, easiest, just the most direct way to look at it and say, okay, is this actually going to donate electrons to my electron bank, or is it going to steal them? And in so doing, wind up, as it sits there in my body doing that, robbing me of more and more and more energy. It's like you take out, you pay for the substance when you take it in, if it's an electron stealer, or if it's anti-energetic, and then you keep on paying for it endlessly, like your debt accumulates with it. Even if a lot of your power, and you might be listening to this thinking, gosh, well, I've spent most of my life consuming anti-energetic substances, engaging in anti-energetic behaviors, and and my energy is pretty low. Well, you're here. Your energy is good enough to have gotten you here. And as soon as you turn that cycle the right way, it starts to catch energy. It starts to build, momentum builds, and you will exceed any amount of energy. Your best energy you ever had, you'll far exceed that in no time. And it will just keep on growing and building as long as you get it going in the right direction, which of course is what we're doing.